Hi everybody, it is Lucky Gardenia Dashboard Confessional, again, actually in the car. So, perfect name for this. Diane, coming to you from Texas. Happy holidays. I just about freaked out thinking about how close the holidays are and how I had not bought. I bought the dog's presents, Jennifer's calendar, and that was about it. I have ordered one present online today from, of course, Amazon Prime, and called a store and put something on hold, one of the bigger items I need to buy. About to go pick that up, about to hit a couple of stores, hopefully to get this pressure off of me. I just feel like, oh my God, December's just gone by. I worked yesterday. I'm off now, but until I get some of these things purchased, I'm just going to be freaking out. But just wanted to say hi. Hope everyone is doing well. I did want to show you, I have gotten back into a mood to cross stitch, and went out to, I think I made it to Michael's on Sunday, and they were open late to buy. I don't know if you can see this. Hopefully you can. It is really, really cute. It's a snail with like a house and Santa. It's just really cute in pastels. It's a Barbara Anna Designs. So maybe you can see it there. So have the fabric and the flosses to work on that. Also, I know I've showed this to you before, and it's Here There Be Monsters. And I never really knew what this meant, and it's back when they were mapping unexplored areas and that they had not explored or thought that there was dangerous monsters, that's what they would put on the map, and I think that's so clever. It is a antique Celtic sampler by Elizabeth Needlework Designs. I am part Irish, Scottish, English, French, German, Jewish, a little bit Jewish, at least per the blood test through the DNA thing, and some Nordic, believe it or not, and but the Jewish was really a delight to find out. So anyway, feel a kinship with doing that was validated by the blood test. I'm looking for the other one. Oh, it is the Octopus Garden. I did find, I think I told you I was looking for it. I had started it. I've gotten the wave started. It's called Octopus Gardens. It was the theme for the Beatles. So I think there's like 5 to 7 different patterns. And this one's just really, really whimsical. And I like the colors. So I think it should be fun to stitch. Haven't started the Frosty little ornament. Trying to think what else is new. Oh, I was looking at one of the Facebook posting, and someone had their, I think it's Lowry frame, and I have one of those, and she had bought a big quantum frame and with side extenders. And what are your thoughts on those? Looked up the pricing, and for the larger ones, it's substantial. So before I order it, is it worth the purchase? Do you have a Lowry? Does it work with that well? I've been using the Q-snaps, and because I've been, sewing when I go get to bed. So I'd like to get something, the Lowry, that I would use around like a chair and a light out in the living room. So looking for suggestions. And again, what are your holiday traditions? Mine have changed over the years because of, parents getting older, illnesses, they've passed away. So trying to come up with new fun traditions and looking for any ideas on that. Also, yesterday, I went back to the arthritis doctor. I think I mentioned I have the middle finger on my right hand, which is my dominant hand, has always, the the knuckle has swollen, the middle knuckle, but it's swollen up pretty much the whole finger. There's some curvature to it. It's not going away. They had done a steroid shot. It didn't help. In fact, it seemed to make it worse. He did ask me weeks ago to go get an x-ray, and he was asking, did I break it? And the only time I could think I ever broke it was back 40 odd years ago playing softball, and I just didn't see where that would be relative. But got there yesterday, and he said, no, you gotta go, we need to know what's going on, and I'd like to get ahead of it. It's getting difficult to do things, given it's my dominant hand. There's spoons, I can't play spoons, I'm not quick enough to pick up the cards. Typing's become a challenge, and it's just awkward, and it's embarrassing, and it's just something that I haven't really had to deal with in the past. So if you have a family history of it, take care, don't pop your knuckles, don't overstrain them. You may pay a price in the end, and I used to probably pop my knuckles and didn't think a thing about it. My paternal grandmother and paternal aunt have arthritis, or had of course, my grandmother, who lived to be almost 100, had it, but my loving Aunt Beverly, hi Beverly, has it, and don't know really, I guess it's kicking in for me now. And when I was there a little bit ago, they noticed that this one's more prominent than that, and a friend noticed it. I didn't think much about it. As you know, I've lost, I think since July 17th, every time I go to the arthritis doctor, I weigh in. So that's kind of my keeping track of how I'm doing, not to get crazy on the scales. Being a former anorexic, I don't want to be ruled by the scales, and they still do sometimes. But I thought, I've lost quite a bit of weight, and I think you can just see it. Maybe it's been that way all the time. I just had layers and layers that hid it. But he wanted to get a x-ray of that, so I went directly from his office to get it. He wanted a disc, but have to wait for, I guess, them to look at it and give their commentary on what's going on. But he said that he would work with me to get me back in. I've been going to him, forever. Since probably 07. So anyway, trying to get ahead of this middle finger and get some type of fix. Anybody got any ideas how to reduce swelling? I would love to try it. Let's see what else. So yeah, I did good on the scales yesterday, and that was a relief. I always kind of panic before I go. But anyway, I'm about to head out here. Hopefully I had a little bit more stitching related. Someone made a comment that whenever they do a video, they lose subscribers. And you know what? Guess it's true, because I guess people who subscribe to you at one time and then watch you again and don't really like your topic or what you're doing may disengage at that point. But hopefully I will get a base of people that I would love some comments, some, back and forth, your thoughts. Are you enjoying it? What would you like me to talk to you about? I talk about what's going on in my life. So far, I still have my job. Still praying for that. My sister Tracy's coming down. I'm excited. She's the best sister ever. She's the one blessing out of a horrible family situation that we have grown closer, and I love her dearly. So she's coming down a little bit after Christmas, and her daughter and grandchildren are coming, and I think we're going to go to Legoland. And I ended up, I think I probably told you, maybe I didn't, my mom had a cookie book, Betty Crocker cookie book, and it was spiral. It's something we used all the time. It will have great memories for her. So I ordered her a copy, and I ordered a copy for myself. They haven't come out. I need to probably run by the office and see. I most likely don't have time to ship it to her, so I'll get it to her as a surprise when she comes down. So I think she'll like it. You know, whether she uses it or not, she's pretty sentimental, and it's something that she and I would remember. And I was talking to somebody, and we were talking about somebody's parent who didn't, their mom didn't cook well. And I'm like, well, why in the heck did they not learn how to cook? You know, get a rest. I mean, the kid, the adult, teenager. Tracy and I used to fight over who could get to cook dinner. We, you know, loved to cook, and of course we were on diets even back then. But we had, I think it was a Better Homes and Garden diet cookbook, and back then that was probably revolutionary. You know, today there's so many diet books, cookbooks, programs. You know, sugar free, low fat. That just didn't happen. I think we had Dream Whip, we had Tab, which is for those who are younger. It's a bad tasting kind of Coca-Cola, but it's really bad. But there was hardly any 0-calorie drinks. Really not much low calorie. Oh, I think there was some diet butter, margarine. But Better Homes and Gardens did put out a little slim book, and I think out of it we made, trying to think, I think it was chicken, sweet and sour chicken, and it had bell peppers and red peppers, and put it on rice. And then also there was, I think, a Swiss steak and a pepper steak. Oh, the pepper steak was yummy. So anyway, Tracy and I, that's a memory we had. You know, I don't know how we decided who got to cook, but it's something that we really enjoyed doing. And I think I'm a pretty good cook. I haven't had anyone to cook for in a long time, but push come to shove, I think I could get back in there and do it. My mom did write a cookbook, and inside of it has, you know, a lot of our family history, memories associated with the recipe. And my brother-in-law digitally scanned it, so we have it. We were thinking about maybe doing a self-publishing of it, and it's still a go-to. My kids go to it, and so we probably need to do that as her legacy, get that out there. And I think I already shared this, but one of my friends from high school said, she posted pictures of this beautiful pumpkin pie, and she said, Diane, this is out of your mom's cookbook. I don't know how she got her hands on it. I think my mom self-printed them just like at a Kinko's, had that spiral kind of, the plastic kind of spiral holes, and laminated front and cover, and she had typed each one out, and she did 2 printings of it. I think maybe 500 copies. So it would be kind of fun, you know, to get that out there. And there's recipes and family stories in there. So I think I probably need to pull that out. You know, it is kind of fun. My kids rely on me, you know, when they come have a cooking question, they'll call me, oh, Mom, what do I do this? Or what can I substitute? And it just makes me, you know, it's kind of a lineage thing. I used to call my mom, and I still have utensils that she had, or her Better Homes and Garden, the red and white check cookbook that was in a binder, ring binder. I still have it, and I adore it. If you can't tell, I was really close to my mom. But Merry Christmas, Mom and Dad. I'm getting pretty sentimental here. I'll probably end up crying, so I'm off. Gonna go hit some shops before it gets crazy, and then go help a friend finish off decorating a Christmas tree, and probably drinking champagne or beer or wine or something for a little Christmas fun. So happy holidays. Please comment. I'm getting together with my daughters this coming up Saturday. I think they're on for doing a little guest appearance, and they're pretty funny. So we'll see if that comes down, and I'll be able to share that with you. Bye.